Hi everyone, I am Sean Dunbar and I am here with Harold Mintz, one of the doc subjects of 1-800 Give Us Your Kidney. Harold, nice of you to be here with us.
It's a pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Now you have done something that I'm not sure how many people at this time, but it has to be a few amount of people have done in their lives. Can you explain what inspired you to give your kidney while you still stand here with us today?
Yeah, the odd part of the story is I didn't just give a kidney. I'm a knucklehead who gave his kidney to someone he didn't know. And this was about 15, almost 16 years ago. Not many people are doing it, but 16 years ago, nobody was doing that. And so why would you do that? And the quick answer is nobody wakes up one day and says, open me up here, give out body parts. That's not really the way it works. But things happen in my life. I met people. I saw a movie. I read a book. I saw a newspaper interview. And all these things at the time didn't really mean too much. But eventually, one thing led to another. And the next thing you know, I just started asking questions. And you got to be careful when you ask questions because then you start getting answers. And those answers were not freaking me out. And so it just led to the next and the next. And then I was sitting on a surgeon's table.
Now, you're how many years removed from?
This December, it'll be 16 years.
Oh, 16 years. Now, have you experienced any complications or anything since having the procedure done?
My hair's turned gray. No, absolutely not. There's no. If I knew you better, I could show you. There's no incision marks. I don't take any pills or anything like that. It's absolutely perfect. I'm probably better now than I was beforehand because I promised my wife I'd take better care of myself. So I'm good. There's zero repercussions.
That is amazing. And speaking of your wife, how you portrayed it is she seemed like she was a 100% supporter of you getting this done. Now, I would like to know how much pushback did you actually get from family or friends when you were bringing this up?
Yeah, let me start with my wife. At first, she said no. Absolutely not. And so after a few days of conversation, I finally got her to, I said, look, Susan, you're smarter than me. Why would you say no before you've gotten one question answered? So I convinced her at least ask the questions with me. If you go through the process, you can be 51% of this decision, and eventually you can make the decision. So once the information came in that we discovered it's not really unsafe for the donor. It's actually pretty safe. It's like tonsillectomy. And so I led it up to her, and when it came to it, she said yes. She said okay.
That is amazing. Now, you say that you're not a hero.
Absolutely.
Since you say that, I'm not going to call you a hero, but in my book, you might be a hero. Tell me, when did you discover that you wanted to go into the business of saving lives?
Well, I don't consider myself, here's how I look at it. I helped one person. On that day, 15 years ago, I was able to help somebody. That's not hard to do. You can do it by saying hello to a homeless person and looking them in the eye. It doesn't have to be open yourself up and give out body parts. There's a lot of ways to help people. There's a lot of ways to save people. So start with one step. Don't take 20 steps. Start with one step. It leads to the next one. That's always a good thing.
And you didn't just help out one person that day. You've helped out many of people that day. That is an inspiring story and something that I'm touched by.
I'm tingling.
That's
I'm
great.
tingling
Everyone, thank you, and please check it out. 1-800 Give Us Your Kidney. You might be the next.